What if I told you the biggest thing holding you back from real wealth isn't your job, it's not even your bank account, but something deep inside your own head?
Yeah. What if the one thing that separates the life you have right now from the one you actually want is just your mindset?
I mean, think about it. You could have two people, right? Same job, same city. They make the exact same amount of money. But one of them is always struggling, always stressed, while the other is quietly building an empire. So how is that even possible? Well, it's not magic. It's all about how they think. So what are these mindset shifts? Let's dive in.
All right, first up, let's talk about time. Most of us, we're stuck in the day-to-day grind. We're thinking about this week's paycheck, this month's rent. But the wealthy, they're playing a totally different game, a much longer game. They're not thinking in days or weeks, they're thinking in years, sometimes even decades.
And really, it all comes down to the questions you ask yourself. The average person is thinking, how can I make money like right now, fast? But the rich mindset, it asks a much bigger, much more powerful question. How can I build something that will pay me forever? You see the difference? It's not about the quick score. It's about building a machine. And that one little shift, it changes everything.
Look, it's a simple truth. If you're always chasing short-term wins, you're only going to get temporary results. That's just how it works. But real, lasting wealth, that's built on a long-term vision. In this game, patience isn't just a nice quality to have, it's literally your core strategy.
Okay, so the second big shift, this one is all about how you see the world. It's about spotting opportunity where everybody else, well, they just see a problem.
You know how it is. Most people see a problem and the walls go up immediately. Oh, that's way too risky. Nah, that'll never work. It's like a defense mechanism, right? But someone with a rich mindset looks at that exact same problem and asks, okay, but where's the upside here? It's not about being reckless and ignoring the risk. No way. It's about calculating it, understanding it, and then laser focusing on what you could gain. It's a tiny shift in perspective, but man, the results are massive.
And let's be honest with ourselves. This is why most people stay stuck. Every huge opportunity looks scary as hell in the beginning. It just does. And having the guts to push past that initial fear, that's what separates the people who make it from the ones who just don't.
All right, on to number 3, and this is where we get into the nuts and bolts, the actual mechanics of building wealth. It's about making that critical shift from working for your money to having your money start working for you.
See, most of us spend our entire lives stuck on step 1, trading our time for a paycheck. But for the wealthy, that's just the starting line. They take the money they earn and immediately move to step 2. They invest it in stocks, in real estate, in a business, in assets. And that's where the magic happens. Because then you hit step 3. Your money starts making more money all by itself without you having to lift a finger.
This leads us to maybe one of the most powerful rules in all of finance, and it's famous for a reason. It's the difference between financial freedom and a life sentence of just working. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work your entire life. It's that simple.
Okay, let's talk about the fourth mindset. And honestly, this one might just be the most important of all. It's when you finally realize that the ultimate currency isn't money, it's time.
Think about it. We're all trained to save money, right? Clip the coupons, drive an extra 20 minutes to save a few bucks, try to do everything ourselves to avoid paying someone. But the wealthy, they completely flip that script. Their main goal isn't to save money, it's to save time. So they're not asking, how much does this cost? They're asking, how much time will this save me? Then they delegate, they automate, they pay for help because they're buying back the one thing they can't make more of.
And here's the cold, hard truth behind that logic. You can always make more money, but you can never, ever get back a single second of time that you've wasted. Once it's gone forever. So protecting your time, it's one of the smartest, most powerful moves you can ever make.
And finally, let's talk about the engine that drives all of this, the fuel for every other mindset we've talked about, and that is a relentless, unwavering commitment to always be learning.
Just think about free time. What do most people do? Scroll social media, binge watch shows, passive entertainment. And look, there's nothing wrong with relaxing, but the wealthy see that free time differently. They see it as an investment opportunity. So they invest it in themselves. They're reading, they're studying the markets, they're learning new skills, they're constantly leveling up.
It's really one of the simplest equations in life, but it's so powerful. The more you learn, the more you earn. Period. That knowledge becomes your secret weapon.
It lets you see things other people miss. It gives you the confidence to make the big moves. And just like money, knowledge compounds over time, turning into real, tangible earning power.
So when you pull it all together, when you step back and look at the big picture, the truth is pretty simple. Becoming rich isn't really about some secret stock tip or a complex strategy. It starts with something much more fundamental. It starts with the decision to just think differently.
So let's recap the 5 pillars. 1. Think in decades, not days. 2. Look for the opportunity inside every problem. 3. Make your money work for you. 4. Value your time more than your money. And 5. Never, ever stop learning. And you want to know the best part about all of this? You don't need a single dollar to get started. All it takes is a decision. The decision to change how you think. Because the second you change your mindset, everything else starts to change with it. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses. You see the world differently. You make different choices. You take different actions. And that is the moment your entire future begins to change.